Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome on in. If you are new here, I am Victoria from Your Wings of Ascension. And today, we're not doing a horoscope. We're doing a deep dive into this new moon in Gemini. This is a very loaded new moon, and I'm going to break this down for you the best that I can so that you can feel as though you understand this energy and have some methodology of working through it, because there's a lot. So, first things first. The new moon is happening at 12:37 a.m. Sunday, June 17th, Boston time. Kind of like Saturday night, but technically Sunday morning. So understand, whenever we have new moons, you feel them 3 days before you hit that new moon, and you feel it for 3 more days. So if you've been feeling this energy, you're not crazy. It's building. We're hitting that apex Saturday night, Sunday morning, and then we have 3 more days of marinating in it. So what is the new moon? Where is it? It is over here at 26 degrees of Gemini. So let's just break that down in and of itself. Put yourselves in the shoes of our ancestors. When we first created astrology, we first started taking notes, we first created all of this methodology. New moon, no electricity, it's dark outside. When it's dark outside, we're a little on edge. So what do? We just go inside. Now today we have electricity, but we are still going within ourselves energetically. This is a time, or any new moon, to go within. We are reviewing and we are seeing where we can and how we make changes going forward. The area of what we are reviewing and changing going forward depends on the sign that the new moon is in. So this new moon is at 26 degrees of Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is the dispositor of this new moon. I know that's a new vocabulary word for some of you. Basically, this means that this new moon has a very mercurial feel to it, which we already know because Gemini and Mercury, they go hand in hand. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So we have this super powerful Mercury moment where our mind is wide open, and at 26 degrees, this is connected into the cosmic knowledge. So this is big, big, big mind-blowing stuff. Now, since we are talking about the dispositor being Mercury, let's look at Mercury itself. Mercury is here at 11 degrees of Gemini. Mercury is making a beautiful sextile exacting to Venus, which if you watch the daily horoscopes, you know we've been talking about that. And we do have while it's rather wide, we do have a sextile to Mars as well. So again, as we talk about in the dailies, this is our mind being wide open, having complete cosmic connection, and then it being in really great conversation with our heart and our power source to get things done. Especially since Venus and Mars are in Leo, we have a burning passion deep within our souls that lights us on fire, and our logical mind sees it, understands it, and can take action on it. This is fabulous, fabulous. But we do unfortunately feel this square to Saturn retrograde. Let's talk about this. Saturn in Pisces in retrograde is us looking at our responsibilities, our work ethic, our limitations, our restrictions in a spiritual sense, because Pisces is very spiritual. Pisces understands we are all connected. So understanding what we are doing in our life that's more than just concrete. Where Saturn is very concrete, it is very 3D world. It is how we get things done, a work ethic, right? When we have it in Pisces, we are understanding it from a bigger cosmic perspective. The square to this takes all of that beautiful, joyful, heartfelt connection to Venus and Mars and kind of brings it down a little bit. But that square is a lesson teacher. So we are learning where we need to put in more effort, where we aren't putting in the effort, what is not ours to take on, what we don't, these kinds of things. So this, while it is difficult, and it does have the potential to make you feel like, I just can't do it. I know what I want, but I can't do it. Use the higher octave of this and tap into that Piscean understanding of the cosmic beyond. You seeing the theme here? We have a cosmic connection here. Tap into that and push through and create these things in real time. Having that Saturn, while it is hard, helps us to actually put the work ethic in, because Mars can go and want to do, but it's not necessarily going to follow through and finish without that push from Saturn. So while there is this wonderful connection with Mercury, Venus, and Mars, we do have Saturn coming in and saying, are you actually doing it? Are you doing your job right? Are you focusing on what they're doing too much? Do what you need to do. And that's never really fun when we have that stern teacher that comes in and is like, It's never a fun feeling. But be honest, that's always the teacher you learn the most from. That's where we're at. Now let's talk about the moon again. The moon itself, this new moon, is squaring almost exactly over to Neptune in Pisces. So what does this mean? Again, we know we have this Mercury, Venus, Mars, Saturn connection. Now we're throwing in a square to Neptune through all of it. Neptune is in its higher vibrational frequency, and I guess we could talk about this on the big screen because the drawing is done. Neptune in its highest frequency is the understanding of our spiritual beyond. So our understanding that we are all connected, that everything is one, one is everything. It is our own spiritual beliefs, our own spiritual truth, is our higher self, our intuition, our connection to God, source, creation, the universe, divine, whatever the words are that make sense to you. It's that we, these humans, are connected to everything else, and that there is no just coincidence. It is all connected intentionally. So when it is in a square, this new moon in a square to Neptune, we have this desire to go in ourselves and to create change and set intentions going forward, but we have this Neptunian fog that kind of confuses us. The way we navigate this moment with this depressive, get it done, are you doing it right? That's not good enough. And then this confusion can kind of be like, well, why aren't you doing it right? You know what to do. And you're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And the teacher's like, yes, you do. Do it right. I don't know. This back and forth that we're feeling, how we get through this is this universal theme of connecting into the cosmic. Connect into your own intuition. Connect into your own higher self. Connect into God. Connect into source. Connect into divine. Whatever the words are. Connect into that knowing of beyond yourself. How do we do that? This is where I think a lot of times people get very lost. Like, oh, it's so fluffy. Like, what do you mean? How we do that is turning off the outside noise, because that's what's causing a lot of this confusion. Turn off social media. Turn off the news. Turn off your friends. I know. You don't want to turn them off. Fine. Talk to them. Be around them. That's fine. No problem. But trust your own inner self first and foremost, and only. Meditation is something that we all know about, that many people practice, but many people are like, I can't do it. I sit down and I'm trying to focus on, and then I just get Burger King commercial, Whopper. Like, I get it. So when you're starting to go into this connecting to yourself, you don't have to sit and meditate, right? You can do this by doing things with your physical body that turns your logical mind off, because the logical mind is what gets in the way. So creating art is a fabulous way to do this. Do whatever. Draw, paint, sculpt, sew, cook, make music, whatever. Maybe go out and run. Maybe go lift some weights. As long as it is you creating from yourself and your body is doing something, Tai Chi, that would be fabulous. Something where your body is able to distract your mind and you're able to connect your body with your cosmic knowing. which sounds very woo-woo, especially the way I did that. But when you turn off your mind and you let yourself just do. How many people do things that they do for fun that they can do on autopilot, right? You paint, you just kind of paint, and then you have this beautiful thing in front of you. People who like to cook, they just go in the kitchen and they start doing, and you ask them, how'd you do it? Well, I don't know, I just made it. Putting your body on autopilot lets your soul speak through. It lets God speak through. It lets the divine speak through. And right now, where everything sounds really heavy on the outside, this is how we get through this. It ain't by talking to your friends and figuring, it ain't by listening to the news, that's going to make you crazy. It ain't by scrolling on social media, that's going to make you crazy. It's by going within. So go within and understand, okay, all of this is, what am I finding? I don't know, there's a lot. Okay, bring myself down, bring myself to calm and center. Okay, new moon, Gemini, Mercury. Mercury's talking to my heart, and my heart now knows what it needs to do to get it done, and Saturn is making sure I'm doing it the right way. So, okay, I'm making sure that I'm living out my life in my dreams, in my passions. Okay, great. This is what I'm here for. What is my passion? How am I going to bring it through? What is my passion? How am I going to bring it through? And then the cosmic downloads will come. And this is how you get through. This is how we work with the cosmic energy. This is how we create change within ourselves that betters our life, furthers our journey, and improves the world around us. It can feel overwhelming right now, but I assure you that you have the ability to create the change when you listen to yourself, when you trust the universe, when you trust God, when you trust Spirit. Go within, be still, be quiet, paint, cook, run, whatever you need to do. As I tell you every time, and I truly know that I know this is real as much as I know I'm talking to you. You've got this. We've got this. I love you all, and I will see you on Monday.